not the pale moon that excites me. Well, it thrills and delights me. Oh no, just the nearness of you. It isn't your sweet conversation that brings this sensation. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. But when you're in my arms, I feel you so close to me. Yet my wildest dreams, they come true. I need no soft lights to enchant me. Well, if you only grant me see the right to hold you ever so tight, and to feel in the night the nearness of you. Hey friends, this is Christopher Davis-Shannon. This week I'm doing something a little bit different. Usually after I release a play-along video, I do a secondary video for my patrons over on Patreon, just to walk through kind of the tough parts of the tunes. We go through the intro and outro, which are not included in the initial videos. And if you'd like, if you click the link below, there is also a chord chart and lead sheet to go along with this so that you can follow along if you're not right in front of your computer every time that you're playing this song. So we're going to dive in and just walk through little bits of this tune. Let's start with the intro. What I've done is arrange the last few bars of the A section in campanella style just to bring us into the song. So all we're going to be doing is starting with our second finger on the second fret of the C string. This is going to be a D. And we're just going to walk up, but we're going to do this in campanella, so pay close attention to the fingerings that I'm using here. We're going to use the second fret of our C string, that D, open E, and then we're going to slide on up to the 5th fret of our C string, and this is going to give us our F that would normally be on the 1st fret of our E string, but that's going to allow the E string to ring out. So when you practice this, you want to make sure that you hear that dissonance, that half-step dissonance between the E and the F. You can hear both notes still ringing at once. And the next we're going to play our high G string. So then we have 3 notes ringing at once at that point. And then we're just going to pluck the F again, which is again on the 5th fret of our C string. And then the E. So here's the whole campanella section very slowly. I'm going to play it for you one more time. Try it with me this time. 2, 3, 4. Good. And then moving on, we're just going to do our 3, 6, 2, 5 turnaround, which is going to be A minor, 2, open, open 3, D 7th, 2, 2, 2, 3, G minor 7th, open, 2, 1, 1, and then C 7th. And if we want to get tricky with this, we can add a sharp 5 in this, which is the G sharp on the 1st fret of our G string. Halfway through the bar, please excuse my cat that is breaking things directly next to me, as he does on a regular basis. So our little turnaround is going to look like this. It's going to be A minor, 2 beats apiece, D 7th, G minor 7th, C, C with a sharp 5 on there and a dominant 7th. And then we're into our tune, and there's not a whole lot going on. You'll note in the video that I do have a few extra options on here as far as chord voicings going on. Hi, Charlie. How you doing, buddy? So we're starting out on an F, but what I'm actually doing is walking, so it almost looks like I'm playing a D minor 7th on beats 3 and 4 of the first bar, but really it's more of an F6. We're just adding, we're walking up to our C minor 7th, to to F7. So by adding this D in here, so it's an F major voicing, you're just going to put down that D on the 2nd fret of your C string. What that's doing is giving us a bass line that walks up to our C minor 7th chord, to the 3rd of it, to our E flat. So it just gives us a little bit more sense of motion while we're playing the tune, as opposed to doing this. With the bass line in there, it would sound like this. So we have that E flat as kind of a constant throughout that bar. Moving on, we don't have too much going on. We're just going to our B flat 6th chord, and then we're going to do a B flat diminished, which would be open 1, open 1. And this can be slid up every 3 frets here, if you want to walk it up wherever you like during the course of this tune, just to add a little spice to it. Now when we get to the turnaround section here after this, again, this is our 3-6-2-5 again. We have our A minor, D 7th, G minor 7th, C 7th, just like we did in the beginning of the tune. And I like to just accentuate some of these melody notes. You'll note that for the majority of this tune, I'm just playing quarter notes with my thumb and nothing else. But I'm playing additional notes on beats 2 and 4 sometimes with my thumb, mostly on the A string. And it's just a little ornamentation. So we get to this A, we can... So I'm just putting on, for my D 7th, I'm going to play the 5th fret on the next beat. You can do the same with the G minor 7th, just go up to the C with your pinky right here. C7, C7, sharp 5. So just these little ornament notes. I'm going to play it for you one more time. And I have that sharp 5, that G sharp right there. Then we repeat all of this. Nothing fancy is happening. We get to the bridge. These are all chords that we've played in the tune already. This is one of those tunes that seems like there's a lot going on because there are a lot of changes. But really, once we get through the A section, we've really addressed all of the harmonic movement in the entire tune. So we don't really have a whole lot else going on. So let's just hop down to the C section, or A2 if you want to call it. This last little section of the tune, which is the A section, but we have a few extra bars on here as a tag. As we get to our 3-6-2-5, we're going to come back. We're not going to resolve to F. We're going to go to an A minor 7th flat 5, which will be 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. And then you'll want to bar across the 2nd fret when you get to this chord, because we're going directly to that D 7th bar chord. So we just have that minor 2-5. This is our minor 2-5 into a G minor 7th to get us back to the top. But that's really the only thing that's weird in this tune. And then I end it in the video. We do a 4 minor 4 walk down, which means we're going to play a B flat 6th. Again, I use those ornamentation notes in there. And then B flat minor 6, open 1, 1, 1. And the walk down I'm doing there is on the A string, 4, 3, 1. You can do any really variation on this. I'm mostly improvising while I do these. These aren't set in stone, so play around and see what tones work really well. The chord tones are always going to be very safe in this, but you can also use scalar motion to do this. And then I'm ending this with just one little campanella lick over an F major 7th chord. After you play this, B flat minor 6th, you're going to slide your first finger up to the 5th fret of your C string, which we already discussed is the E right here. And we're going to play that note right there, the 5th fret, and then G, A. So we have those 3 notes ringing at once. And then our pinky is going to play the 8th fret, which is a C on our E string. And then we'll end with our ring finger on the E, which on the 7th fret of our A string, which is going to give us our major 7th. So the chord we actually end up on is... So we have this suspended 9th on here as well, which gives this nice floating sense to the end of the tune. So that last bar will look like this. Which is a nice, serene ending to that tune. If you have any questions, please shoot me a message. I'm always happy to help. I'll see y'all next week.